Hello everyone, I am Shamim from the Informatica Technical Support team. Welcome to the part 2 of the overview of LdmAdmin and LdmCatalog video series. Here is the agenda for the video. We'll give you an overview of the application. We'll see how the application UI looks like, how to log in into the application, how to search for the assets. We'll see how to apply different kind of filters, how to view the asset details, how to check the lineage and impact, viewing asset relationships, taking export from the catalog UI. We'll talk about application configuration overview, and then we'll see how to download the different kind of logs and how to take a catalog backup from the application itself. Let's dive into the enterprise data catalog overview. As you're aware, EDC features two application interfaces, the LdmAdmin, also known as the catalog administrator, which we covered in part 1, and the enterprise data catalog itself. The EDC maintains a catalog that acts as a centralized repository that stores all the metadata extracted from different source systems. It helps you analyze and understand large volume of metadata in the enterprise. Catalog basically works like a Google search. All the assets in the catalog are indexed for faster search. Assets represent all the data objects such as tables, columns, views, reports, schemas, etc. All the objects are stored in the MongoDB database. Using Enterprise Data Catalog discovery page, you can do the following tasks. You can find available assets, explore assets to verify the quality of data, view the start point and the end point along with the data flow, view relationships between the assets. You can refine your search using multiple filters. You can enrich the assets by tagging the assets with additional attributes to refine and make your search faster. You can collaborate on assets by adding reviews, ratings, questions. You can follow assets and certify assets too. Now let's see how to access the Enterprise Data Catalog UI. Just enter the catalog URL into a web browser. The URL will look something like this: http hostname port number /LdmCatalog. So this hostname is the gateway node hostname, and this port number is the Informatica Catalog Service port number. So once you enter your credential, you will land in this page. This is the home page of the catalog. It will show you the total number of assets in the catalog and total number of resources that are present. Now let's have a look at the catalog discovery search page. Now starting from the left, this is the home button. Clicking on this will take you to the home page that we saw on the last slide. Next is the search results button. It will return you to the search results from any view. Now all the assets that are being viewed by the user will appear over here. Now here we have all the search filters. For example, we can search based on the resource name, we can search based on the asset types and so on. This small box over here is the search pre-filter. It's a drop-down menu where you can select a pre-filter such as data object, data element, resources and more. Next to the search pre-filter is the search box. Entering asterisk will search for all the assets in the catalog. Now all the search results will be shown over here, and we can sort the search results using the sort button. It is based on different attributes like name, created by, modified by, like that. And then we do have an option to take the export of this search results into a CSV file using this button. Next, in this section, you will see some additional information about the selected asset. Next to your top right, you will see this button. This button will take you to the application configuration page. Kindly note that to access the application configuration page, you must have catalog privileges application configuration privilege. Now let's talk about how to search for assets in the catalog. You can search for assets in multiple ways in the catalog. You can use asset name as keyword. You can perform a generic search using wildcard characters like asterisks. You can search for exact matches using double quotes. To make your search results more accurate, you can use search operators like and, or, not, title, description. For example, you can search for customer and ID. You can search like title, customer ID in double quotes, description, and then customer ID in double quotes. This will give you more accurate search results. Search filters. Search filters can be used to refine the search results. You can filter based on asset types, attributes, certified assets, composite data domains, last updated, reference assets, ratings, resource names, resource types, size, axon status, and business glossary status. For example, here in this screenshot, you can apply filter based on the resource name, asset types, resource type, rating, last updated, and so on. View asset details. When you click on an asset from the search results, it will take you to the asset overview page. In the asset overview page, you will find the asset name and the business title for that asset. You'll find the complete path of that asset. For a tabular asset, you will see all the columns present inside the table, and then you have the option to follow the asset. And then we have a number of tabs like columns, keys, lineage and impact, relationship, review, questions, uh, data preview, data provisioning. All of this we will be discussing in further slides. View lineage and impact. Lineage and impact describes the end-to-end data flow for an asset. The data flow for an asset has two components, the lineage and the impact. Lineage is the data flow from the origin to an asset. It shows where the data for an asset comes from and which asset affect the asset that you are viewing. And impact, it is the data flow from an asset to the destination. Impact shows you where the data is used and which assets might be affected if you change the asset that you are viewing. You can view the end-to-end lineage from the Lineage and Impact tab. The asset from which you have opened the lineage and the impact tab is called the seed asset. For example, here in this image, number 2 is the seed asset, number 1 is the origin, and number 3 is the destination of the data flow. View asset relationships. You can view the type of relationship between a tabular asset and the primary and foreign keys of related tables. For example, student details is an asset which is having foreign key relationship with these two tables and primary key relationship with student branch table. If there are any data domains tagged to this asset, those data domains will also appear in the relationship tab. Export and import assets. You can export the assets, reference assets, child assets, custom attributes, system attributes, business terms, and data domains to a CSV file and import the CSV file back into the catalog. You can use the exported CSV file to edit or assign custom attribute values and business titles to multiple assets simultaneously. Now, the export of the asset can be taken from resource overview page, asset overview page, or search result page. If you want to take export from resource overview page, click on these three dots and click on export assets. This will export assets in the resource, custom attributes that are configured for the asset in the resource, reference asset, business terms, and data domains. For collecting the export from asset overview page, just select the asset and again click on these three dots and click on export asset. This by default exports the asset, custom attributes that are configured for the asset, child assets, business terms, and data domains. You can export a maximum of 200,000 assets. If you want to take an export from the search result page, just make use of this button and it will download the asset in a CSV file. By default, it exports all the assets that appear in the search results page. Application configuration overview. Application configuration page can be used to configure Enterprise Data Catalog to change the search filters based on the asset type, system attributes, or custom attributes. You can create new search prefilters and edit search prefilter properties. You can also change the order of the search filters that appear in the search results page and the order of the search prefilter. The application configuration page displays the search configuration settings in different tabs such as custom attributes, system attributes, asset types, filter settings, and search prefilter settings. You can view the application configuration page only if the catalog administrator assigns the application configuration privilege in the Informatica Administrator tool. Catalog backup and log collection utilities. Enterprise Data Catalog provides log interface utility to collect the catalog backup, all the service logs, and all the resource logs. While collecting the catalog backup, You have the option to include either search store, asset store, orchestration, similarity, or you can choose all. In service logs, you can collect Mongo logs, Solar logs, Nomad logs, Zookeeper logs, Postgres logs, and so on. In resource logs, you can collect scanner logs, profiling logs, purge log, connection assignment log, and reindexing log. Now, let's jump into a quick demo. Now, to access the Enterprise Data Catalog application, you have to use this URL, http hostname port name /LdmCatalog. Just hit enter and you will land into the login page, right? Just enter your credentials, enter your username, password, and security domain, and click login. You will land into this catalog home page, and you can see the total number of assets in the catalog and total number of resources in the catalog. Now, if you click on this, it will take you to the search results page, wherein you will see all the assets in the search results. So here in the search results page, you have the search box, you have search pre-filter. If you click on this drop down menu, you will see all the search pre-filters. These are default pre-filters: data object, data element, resources, reports, business terms. Next we have all the search results. Next to it we have all the filters. You can filter based on resource name, tags, reference assets, asset type, resource type, etc. And to your right you have some additional information based on the asset that is selected. Now if you click on any asset, let's say this resource, the resource will be open like this to your left hand side. So this section will keep a track of all the assets that you're trying to view. Let's say if I'm trying to view this, then it will come up over here. Now if you want to take an export of the search results, you can directly make use of this button, and you can choose like whatever you would like to be there in your CSV files, like data steward, data owner. If you want to collect export from the resource overview page, just click on the resource and again click on these three dots, and you see export asset option and import asset option. If you again want to collect it from the asset overview page, just select any asset, and again you see click on these three dots, and again we have option of export assets. Now when you search for the asset, you can either use the asset name here, let's say customer, so I get the exact asset. You can also do a wildcard search. For example, let's say I'm going to search for EMP star. So I'm getting all the assets matching this wildcard. If you want an exact match, then just use double quotes. Let's say employee ID. So I'm getting exact matches over here. Now let's try using the search pre-filter. So if I search for a resource with search pre-filter selected as all, then I will get columns, tables, all entries I'll get. Yeah, now suppose let me select data objects and I will search again. So data object means table, so I'm getting all the tables in my resource. So this is the use of search tree filters. Now let's take a look at the asset overview page. So this is the person table, and these are all the columns present inside my table, and this is the path of the table, and I have data owner, data stewards, and custom attributes, system attributes. So in system attributes, it will say it will tell me the resource name, the type of resource it is, the type of asset that is the table, business terms that are associated with this table. Now let's see profiling results on a tabular asset. Let me open this asset, cost center number. So if we go here to the column tab, we can see the data domain that is currently tagged with this asset. Now again, if you want to see the asset relationship, go to the relationship tab, and here we can see the asset and its relationship with the data domain, that is cost center number. Let me now show you how to check the lineage and impact of an asset. Here dummy.out is an asset that is part of a data flow. Let me click on it. So here we can see the overview page. Now let me go to lineage and impact tab. Yeah, so this is the lineage that is constructed. So let me click on expand all. So here dummy.out is the seed object and data flow is happening like this. If you want to see the transformation level details, just click on this option. Now click on this bubble. So this is the complete data flow, including all the transformations. Now let's see the log interface utility. To access the log interface utility, click on this question mark icon and log interface. A page like this will open. To your left, you will see backup catalog, collect service log, collect resource logs. Let's go to backup catalog. Here we can collect the LDM backup. Just enter a path where the backup file will be created and select the stores like asset, search, similarity, orchestration, or you can select all of them. Next, let's go to collect service logs. Here you can collect the ICS component logs like Mongo logs, Solar logs, Nomad logs, Zookeeper logs, Postgres, and service logs. Next, let's go to collect resource logs. Here you have to enter the resource name, the start date and time of the resource run, and the type of logs that you want to collect. For example, scanner logs, profiling logs, purge log, connection assignment logs, and indexing logs. Now, once you click on the download, you can monitor the run from the monitoring tab. Now let's see the application configuration page. To access the application configuration page, click on this icon, click on application configuration. Now in this page you will see custom attributes tab, system attributes tabs, asset types tab, filter settings, and search pre-filter. Using search pre-filter settings, you can add a new search pre-filter. By default, we have all data object, data element, resources, reports, and business terms. In custom attributes, you can add your own custom attributes and you can edit them. In system attributes, you can edit the system attributes. Asset type will list all the asset types. Filter settings will show you all the filters that are available in the search results. That's all about the application configuration. So that brings us to the end of our demo. You can refer to the Enterprise Data Catalog user guide for more information on this topic. We would love to hear from you. Please do let us know your feedback on supportvideos@informatica.com. Thank you.